Jason Burke, CEO of High Performance System and event expert, bringing you the event tip for the day: how to prepare for the unexpected to happen at your virtual events. That's right. I said how to prepare for the unexpected. We all like if our events go perfectly, but in reality, that never is the case. Here are some things that you might want to prepare for that could go on at your event and how to deal with that. Technology. You always got to test your technology, but sometimes systems crash, so you have to have a plan in place. Sometimes speakers may have technology challenges and that their system's not working. So you have to have a plan in place for that, and you also got to be prepared to step in and give your own talk in case there challenges technology prevent them from talking. You either have to give your own talk and step in and have that prepared, or you have to have other speakers on standby and prepare. You also want to look at agenda, making sure everyone's on time, everyone's staying on time with the virtual events and your speakers and everything. Making sure the guests have what they need to log in and information. Some guests may have challenges. You can't assume everyone is at the same level of efficiency with technology as you are, because some people are not. These are things you have to look at. I mean, also speakers dropping out of your event. There may be times where maybe a speaker has a conflict and all of a sudden they tell you last minute and you either have to fill that spot yourself or you have to move up the speaker on the agenda. Remember, when you set the agenda, people are building their schedules around it. So if someone bails on you the last minute, you got to be prepared with your presentation to cover that time, or you better have some of the speakers that can step into that slot. And those are some of the things you got to look at with the challenges you might expect with your virtual events. Even that, because yeah, we want everything to go perfect, but sometimes technology doesn't work. Sometimes people are in areas that they don't have the best access to Wi-Fi, depending on where your speakers are. Some of your attendees may have issues logging in at different times, depending on the level and what you sent them as a reminder. Also, you got to be prepared that there's just sometimes that your technology may not work, or if it does work and you're having some issues, you might have to reboot some things. So you got to think about all these things because the unexpected will happen, and you got to be prepared. And how you handle it is what will set you apart. So one of the things you want to look at is setting your mindset the day of the event, what you do as a daily ritual to get yourself in the mindset, who you deal with, how you react to things. Always keep it a calm, key approach and understanding how you're going to react in certain situations. What's your plans if this happens, or this person can't do this, or someone's having a challenge and a technology challenge? Do you have members on your team to cover that? So that's just some of the things you need to consider about the unexpected things that can come up in your virtual event. And also making sure you do a run through of your speakers beforehand on the platform and give them a practice session if they need it to go through what they need to do. Some people need that. Some people are just fine hopping on. Make sure if you're using a platform like Zoom, you send the panelist links out ahead of time and they receive this so they can hop on. Make sure when you first start the meeting, you select the screen share so they can share their screen and their presentation. Because when they start, you as the organizer got to mute yourself out so audience is focusing totally on them. But this is just some of the things that might come up in your virtual events that you should think about and plan for in case things don't go right. Yeah, we all want the event to go absolutely smooth, but that's not always the case. So these are some of the things you should think about planning for the unexpected to happen in virtual events. Tomorrow, what I'm going to talk about is what you need to plan and speak for your live events, and also how important your team is with that, and how the right mindset with your team and buying into vision can make all the difference in the world. This is Jason Burke, CEO, High Performance Estimate and Event Expert. Have a great day.